गुरवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकावैस्तदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। बद्धे वितनुते भक्तिं मूर्खमावर्तय श्रुतिं यत्कृपात्वमहं वन्दे श्रीमदनगोपालकं प्रभुं। जय निताई and Jai Srila Gadhadhara Paṇḍita. Today is the appearance day of Gadhadar Paṇḍita. So, wish you all happy Gadhadar Paṇḍita appearance day. How are you everyone? Hope you are well. Today, because of this day, Gadhadar Paṇḍita appearance day, Tithi, that will be very good. We should listen some katha of Gadhadar Paṇḍita. Because he is in Panchatattva. There is Shakti Tattva, is Gadhadar Paṇḍita. The first shloka it is mentioned of Chaitanya Charitamrita. Vande Guru Nisha Bhakta Nisha Nisha Avatarakan Tat Prakashangscha Tat Shakti Krishna Chaitanya Sangatam. So Gadhadar Paṇḍita here it is mentioned as Krishna Shakti, and in Gaura also it is said that he is the extension of Srimati Radhara, and in Kali Yuga he is Gaura Shakti, Gadhadar Paṇḍita. So he is very important and very nearest, very intimate associates of Sriman Mahaprabhu. And he born not in Navadvip. And also some says that he born there in Chattagram. No, not that. Not so far from Navadvip, it is Badial Gram, he born there. And when he was 12 years, that time he came here in Navadvip, and in Navadvip there was his uncle's house, the mother's house from the father's side of his mother. So he came here, and when Mahaprabhu manifested his divinity, his Aishwarik mood, he joined there. And after that, all his life he was with Sri Gaura Sundar. And from the beginning of his life, when he joined Sriman Mahaprabhu, Sri Gaura Sundar, since that time, he had the same mood for Sri Gaura Sundar. That Gaura Nagari mood. We know there is Gaura Nagari mood. Some devotees, they are following this from Gadhadhara Parivar. They are following this Gaura Nagari mood, but it is not supported by our Acharya. That Gaura Nagari mood is only for Gadhadhar Thakur, Gadhadhar Paṇḍita, Narahari Sarkar, for few very near associates. it is not for their follower, Jagadananda Pandit. So it is only for them. They can follow because they are accepted by Sri Gaura Sundar Sriman Mahaprabhu. But it is not for us. Only one is very special, and he is Lalita Sakhi. It is completely, he was not following the mood of Gaura Nagari, but he was following the mood as a Manjari. So he used to wear all his woman clothes and follow everything as a woman, female. So it is not for the followers of that tradition. Gaura Nagari, since he joined Sriman Mahaprabhu, he had such mood, and he used to serve him in that way. And Mahaprabhu also, he loves so much Gadadhar. Is Gadadhar is not near to Mahaprabhu? So you will start to search, where is Gadadhar? So a great attachment, because Gadadhar Pandit was the extension of Srimati Radharani, and Mahaprabhu, he himself, that is Krishna and Srimati Radharani. That means both mood are there. Both mood are there, that Krishna and Srimati Radharani. So, Mahaprabhu, he also attached with Gadadhar Pandit in that way. Both were near to the same age. Like Sriman Mahaprabhu, Gadadhar Pandit also he spent his lifetime here in this material world 48 years. It is said in the scriptures, according to Shakabda, I didn't calculate it, what is that with this year, English year or Bengali year. It is mentioned there about Shakabda, because that time it was normal. Everyone they used to use is Shakabda. And it was 1408 Shakabda when he appeared. And when he departed, when he closed his pastimes, that time, that year was 1456 Shakabda. So that means 48 years. It was very beautiful pastimes here in Navadvip. Gadadhar Pandit, he used to serve Sriman Mahaprabhu always. And he was taking care very well, like beloved or wife. So, the time was passing very beautiful, very well in the līlā of Sri Gaura. But one day, it's happened, Mahaprabhu was talking with the devotees and about Krishna katha, about other scriptures. Suddenly Mahaprabhu, he started to call Pundarik, Pundarik, oh my father, why you were. Actually, he was calling Pundarik Giddanidhi, who born in, and his house is there in Chattagram, Chittagong. Nowadays, it is in Bangladesh. If you visit that place, Chittagong, then you can also visit his house. It's known as Pundarik Dham. But everyone who were there just surprised. To whom Prabhu is calling? Who is Pundarik? They asked the Prabhu, who is he? But he is a very, very good, very pure devotee. Don't know. But externally you cannot recognize him. Only by looking from outside you cannot realize his devotion, his prema. So, when he will come, very soon he will come here. And Mukunda Datta, Vasudev Datta, they are very happy to listen this when Prabhu said, Pundarik Vidyanidhi, you will come very soon there in Navadvip, because both of them, they are also from Chittagong. And after some days, really Pundarik Vidyanidhi came in Navadvip. Everything was connected. That you will join Mahaprabhu Lila, you will connect himself with Sriman Mahaprabhu, everything was connected. So he had to come. So he came here. But not so many devotees, they know this. Mahaprabhu is Sarvajna, alone. So by his heart, by his mind, he got it. He got this news that Pundarik Vidyanidhi, he entered Navadvip already. He was satisfied, but he didn't say anything to anyone. But another one person also knows this, Mukunda. He used to go so often to meet Pundarik Vidyanidhi there in his house. Here also, his lifestyle is very opulent. Because he was very rich. He was very rich. Always he'll be surrounded by the servant. Always he used to lead very luxurious life. He loves to always chew tambula. His lips always will be very red, like that tambula. So Mukunda Datta, so often, he used to meet him. And Gadadhar and Mukunda Datta, they are very, very close friends. Always Mukunda Datta, he share his feelings, realization to Gadadhar. He also very scholar. Gadhadar Paṇḍita also, he is very scholar. So, between two scholars, always will be some discussing about the scriptures. And Gadadhar also always, he loved to share his feelings, realization to Mukunda Datta. One day Mukunda Datta, he said, okay, friend, Gadadhar, please come with me. I'll show you a very special vaisnava. A very special vaisnava. And very rare. It's really very rare. Gadadhar was happy when Mukunda Datta said this. And both of them, they went to the house of Pundarik Vidyanidhi. And that time Pundarik Vidyanidhi was like this. The servant was serving him. The bed, his bed was very opulent. And she was chewing tambula. One was carrying the spittoon. One was giving ear by the peacock tail. So, on so many ornaments was there in his body. It's very opulent. Gadadhar, She was watching everything there. But in his mind, it was not really feel good. She was not really feeling good in his heart or mind to say this. Because since his childhood, he is detached from everything. He is detached from his family. He is detached from any material stuff. He is detached from any luxury stuff. So when he found that Pundarik Vidyanidhi, he is really attached with this all, he was not satisfied. He was thinking, oh, if I'll stay longer here, maybe I'll lose my bhakti. I'll lose my bhakti. So he said, now we can go. Pundarik Vidyanidhi, he talked with Gadhadar and he asked to Mukundadatta about Gadhadar. And Mukundadatta, he described everything. That he is the son of Madhavananda. Is Madhavananda. But Gadhadar, she was not happy there. So he said, now we have to go. When they were in front of Mahaprabhu, then Gadadhar, his face was not really bright. And Mahaprabhu, he all known, Sarvajna, Antaryami. He asked in front of everyone, oh Gadadhar, what is happened? Maybe you were upset for some things? Yes, sir. For what? Then he described everything. Gadadhar, when he described everything, Mahaprabhu said, Gadadhar, maybe some misunderstandings are there. Okay, go again. You must go again to meet him. How he can refuse? Prabhu said, so both of them, they went there to visit Pundarik Vidyanidhi. And that time, Mukundadatta, he just started to recite slokas from Srimad Bhagavata about Putanamatva, about his beauty by Brajgopis. These slokas he started to recite in front of Pundarik Vidyanidhi. When he just started to recite this, everything was changed. Before that, Pundarik Vidyanidhi was enjoying this all material things. But when he heard this sloka by Mukundadatta, he started to dance, he started to roll on the ground, crazy things. Krishna, 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 Krishna. He started to cry. Sometimes he started to dance with Krishna Nam. Where is Krishna? Where is Krishna Prema? And he started to steer all his ornaments and he was throwing. He was tearing his clothes. Radha Pandit was surprised. Oh, only by listening some sloka from Bhagavata one can change it in that way. And I was thinking about this person that he's engaged in material stuff. He has such kinds of love for Krishna. He has such kinds of deep prema in his heart. Oh, it's my offense to him. He ran to Mahaprabhu. Oh, Prabhu, you are right. You are right. Prabhu, it's my offense. How I can go out from this offense? Prabhu said, Gadadhar, Guru always will be merciful to his disciple. Guru will forgive any offense for his disciple. So, go and take shelter to his feet. Ask for initiation. So, it's happened. Gadadhar Pandit ran to him and he asked for initiation and he got it. And then he was satisfied. So the Guru of Gadadhar Pandit is Kundari Vidyaneji. And it was by the order of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So in that way the Navadvip pastimes came to the end. Mahaprabhu, he accepted sannyas and he went to Nilachal. Gadadhar Pandit also, how he can stay away from Srimad Mahaprabhu? Mahaprabhu, he used to stay in Gambhira and Gadadhar Pandit used to stay in Aitota. Tota means, in Oriya language, Tota means garden. In one garden, that garden named Aitota, there he started to worship Sri Gopinath. Still you can take darshan of that deity which is worshipped by Gadadhar Pandit. Still it is there in same place, Aitota. And that Gopinath known as Tota Gopinath. Tota means garden. Gadadhar Pandit used to stay there in that Aitota and worship Gopinath. The time was going very well, very beautiful. Every day Gadadhar Pandit, he used to explain Srimad Bhagavat in front of Mahaprabhu every day. And Mahaprabhu loved to hear Srimad Bhagavat from Gadadhar Pandit. In Nilachal, Gadadhar Pandit was the best by Bhagavat explanation, and in Vrindavan, Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, Rupa Goswami, Sanatan Goswami, Jiva Goswami, they used to listen, hear Bhagavat katha from Raghunath Bhatta Goswami. At the same time, in Nilachal, Gadadhar Pandit, and in Vrindavan, Raghunath Bhatta Goswami. And Mahaprabhu was so happy with this. By hearing Bhagavat katha by Gadadhar. Because he's explaining, he used to explain Srimad Bhagavat from his heart with love, with great prema. Who can explain Srimad Bhagavat better than Srimati Radharani? And Gadadhar Pandit, he was the expansion of Srimati Radharani. Aveshavatam of Srimati Radharani. So Mahaprabhu, she was very happy. In that way, the time was passed very well. And Gadadhar Pandit also was very, very intimate to Nityananda Prabhu. One is Srimati Radharani and other is Ananga Manjari. So they must be very intimate. When Nityananda Prabhu used to come there, go there, in Nilachal, the time of Ratha Yatra, he used to carry very beautiful rice for Gopinath, for Gadadhar Gopinath, every year, and very beautiful clothes for Gopinath. Once it happened that Gadadhar Pandit invited Nityananda Prabhu, please come and take prasad. Gadadhar prasad. So Nityananda Prabhu was very happy. And Nilachal. When Nityananda Prabhu at the noon time, he went there in Aitota, that garden, in the kutir of Gadadhar Pandit, suddenly from somewhere Mahaprabhu also appeared there. Oh, Gadadhar! Nityananda, he brought the rice, prasad of Gopinath, and cooked by you, so I must have my part here. Maybe you did not invite me, but then also I kept him. So both of them, they are very happy. All the devotees, they also joined there. Gadadhar Pandit, he cooked. It's like nectar. Mahaprabhu said, to the devotees, Gadadhar is my family from Vaikuntha. Parivar, he used this word. Usually that time, Parivar in Bengali used this word for wife. Parivar, the meaning of this word, normally it's family, Parivar. But when one person will say, my Parivar is very good, my Parivar is like me, that means he's mentioning his wife. And Mahaprabhu used this word Parivar for Gadadhar. He said, Gadadhar is my Parivar from Vaikuntha. So, he must be a very good cook. He must mix some nectar with that cooking, with this cooking. That's why it's so tasty. Everyone was enjoyed that prasad. So in that way, the time was passing. Gadadhar, he accepted Kshetra Sannyas Yoga. Kshetra Sannyas. Kshetra Sannyas means that is not sannyas. Kshetra Sannyas means somebody just took vow that I will not leave this place. I will not go out from this place. It's known as Kshetra Sannyas. And Gadadhar Pandit, by his life, he was brahmachari. He was brahmachari. But Kshetra Sannyas, it was his brata, his breath, that I'll never go out. Because he was fixed that Mahaprabhu always will be there. But me, Mahaprabhu wanted to show the dedication of Gadadhar towards him. That's why he decided to visit Vrindavan. Now I'll go to Vrindavan. Gadadhar, he said, Prabhu, so if you are going to Vrindavan, then I also love to go with you. Otherwise, we'll take care of you. We'll recite Srimad Bhagavata in front of you. So I'll go with you. Mahaprabhu said, no. Gadadhar, if you are going out of Nilachal, then what will happen with this brata, Kshetra Sannyas? That is good for you to stay here and continue your Gopinath Seva. Gadhadar said, no. Where you were, that place is Nilachal. It's all for me. When you are in Vrindavan, that place for me is Nilachal. So I am not thinking to break my brother. I will be not satisfied if you are not with me, if I am not with you. When you are here, then my brother is important. When you are not here, when you are going out, so Mahaprabhu said no. Again he said no. You should not break your brother. Otherwise, all the offense will come to me. Because you will go with me. So all the offense to break your brother will come to me. Gadhadar said, okay, I'll not go with you. After you will start your journey, I'll start my journey. After you, not with you. Then all the offense will come to me. I'll be the responsible to break my brother. Mahaprabhu didn't say anything. So Gadhadar Pandit, he followed his word. After Mahaprabhu, he started his journey with devotees. Gadhadar Pandit also started his journey. But Mahaprabhu was not feeling good about this. When they went to Bhubaneswar, so he called Gadhadar by Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. When Gadhadar came, then he said, Gadhadar, that is my request to you. Go back to Nilachal, wait for me there until I'll come back. So from here, that is my order to you. Now you are going back to Nilachal. And then Mahaprabhu again start his journey, and Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, anyhow, he convinced Gadhadar that Prabhu will come back very soon, so we must go. So Gadhadar Pandit was really feeling separation, viraha. It was unbearable pain for him. How he can stay without his Prabhu. But after some days, after some times, Mahaprabhu came back from Vrindavan to Nilachal, and the time came that Mahaprabhu chose his pastimes. Mahaprabhu, before he will close his pastimes, he convinced Gadhadar, now I had to go back. Gadhadar said, then what will happen? How I can stay here? How I can bear your separation? No. You will find me there in Gopinath. So it is known that when Mahaprabhu, he just disappeared. He disappeared in two places. One, he merged in the deity of Sri Jagannath Dev, and at the same time, the devotees, the same, he merged in the deity of Gopinath, which was worshipped by Gadhadar Pandit. I'll be here in the deity. Still now, if you can visit early morning, there is some times, I forgot the time they say. At that time, you can see that sign. You can see that golden sign from where Mahaprabhu entered in that deity of Sri Gopinath. Mahaprabhu closed his pastimes, and again that separation, viraha, appeared in the heart of Gadadhar. Because of this pain and separation of Sriman Mahaprabhu and old age, because of old age, altogether Gadadhar Pandit was very weak. It becomes very weak. The Vigraha was very tall. Gadadhar Pandit cannot worship that tall deity because now it is his old age. How he can decorate the deity? He cannot stand straight long time, so how he can worship? Oh Gopinath, how I will worship you, how I will serve you? You are very tall and now I am very weak, I cannot do this. So Gopinath was very merciful, very kind to Gadadhar Pandit. Before he was standing, and when Gadadhar Pandit becomes very old, to support, to accept his seva from Gadadhar Pandit, he was seated. So only here, only in Aitota, Tota Gopinath, you can see this deity are seated. All in other places, everywhere you will find Krishna standing. But in Tota Gopinath, in Aitota, in Puri Dham, you can see that Gopinath is seated and is happy for Gadadhar Pandit. So then, by worshipping, by serving Gopinath, one day, on the year 1456 Shakabda, Gadadhar Pandit closed his pastimes. So, it was very beautiful story. Not all a short story of Gadadhar Pandit. Today is his appearance day. I am offering all my love and pranam to his lotus feet. Jai Gadadhar Pandit ki Jai. Now, I have to check were there online. Sutidhara, my son, is following his duty, and also Gadadhar, Krishnadasi, Sudhabindu Roy, Murashad Das, Tota Gopinath Das, Uday Bhanu, Abhishek Uddar, Madhurya Dasi, Sarojini Devi Dasi Srimati, Apya Devnath, Soma Roy, Dipayan Ghosh, Himan Chakraborty. Jai Nitai to everyone. Kama Gayatri Dasi, Malati Priya, Sukanya Venugopal, Shudevi. Okay. Some question are there also. What are the Sudhabindu Roy? You asked, what are the significance of tilak seva on the 12th portion of our body and wearing tulasi mala around our neck? It is not significance, it is must. When we are installing them, the deities, here, this tilak seva is known as Hari Mandir. Hari Mandir, and we have to install. When after drawing the tilak, then we have to touch it, and then we have to install by the mantra Keshavaya Nama, Narayana Nama, Madhavaya Nama, Govindaya Nama, in that way. So the different form to remember the different līlās, different mercy of Sri Krishna, and we are installing all over our body, 12 places, above navel point, upper portion, to protect ourselves. And wearing tulasi mala, that means we are protected from bad qualities, bad influence. If you have tulasi mala, that means you are protected. That means you are known as vaisnava, as devotee. If you have tilak, if you have mala, that means you are stamped. Vaisnava, devotees, always they'll get preference for Krishna. When Krishna will look at this, he will be happy. So that's why it's Hari Mandir. That's why it must be drawn very beautiful. And also one thing is there, Shikha Bandhan. Here you can see Shikha Bandhan. It is also necessary. It is also necessary. If you have no tilak here, then that place known as cremation place, burning place. Sudhabendu Roy, you are Bengali, so you know the proverb, I hope. Shunno bhal, that means the forehead. Shoshan Shodrish. Shoshan means that burning place, cremation place. And if we are not putting this, Urdha Pundra Bhinastu Sarva Karma Nishpalam Bhave. If you have no Urdha Pundra, that means tilak, here and all over your body, you are not allowed to do anything for your deity seva, for any spiritual practice. Even it is mentioned in Haribhakti Vilas, if you are cooking, if you are doing something for your deities of Krishna, so you must have this tulasi mala and tilak. When you will wear tulasi mala, so Krishna will be happy. Krishna will be happy. Our target, what is our target? To make Krishna happy, is not? So we must do such things what Krishna likes, what Krishna loves. Our activity must be in favor of Krishna. Anukulena Krishna Anushilanam. And Jiva Goswami, he said that he just explained this word Anukulya. Anukullan chatra asmin uddeshyaya sarkrishnaya rachamana pravitti. That means always we have to think about that all matter. What Krishna loves, what Krishna likes. And most loving point for Krishna is to wear tulasi mala, putting tilak, and following the path of bhakti. So that is why it is not significance. It's the essential part of our spiritual practice. And you said 12 portion, that means from 12 directions, from front, up, back, south, north, from all directions. To give them, to offer them, then our all portion, all sides. Please protect me from all sides. Okay, Tata Gopinath Das, you asked very good question. Can you please explain the difference between the worship of Śrī Śrī Gādādhara and Śrī Śrī Gādādhara? Is it only the Gadhadar Parivar who worship Gaura Gadhadar? Yes, normally it is. Only the Gaura Gadhadar Parivar, they are worshipping Gaura Gadhadara. That it is. But in which mood they are worshipping Gaura Gadhadara, it is not for them, not Gaura Nagari mood. That Gaura Nagari mood is only for Gadhadar Pandit and some others like Narahari Shakkar, Jagadananda Pandit, not for follower. And only they are worshipping Gaura Gadhadara, from Gadhadar Parivar. Yes, it's different. Gaura Nitai, when you worship Gaura Nitai, that is Krishna and Sankarshan, Krishna Balaram. Krishna Ananga Manjari. And here, Gaura Gadhadhar means Krishna with Samati Radhara. So the difference is there. Krishna Balaram, Krishna Ananga, and Krishna Radha. It's different. Completely different. By the mood. But Gaura Gadhadhara worshipping, until now, I have seen it's only by the Gadhadhara Parivar. They are also in Navadvip, also Gaura Gadhadhara temple. Shiva Prasad Majumdar. Yes, Shiva Prasad Majumdar. That day also, one devotee, he asked about that conversation between Ramananda Roy and Sriman Mahaprabhu. I'll do. What is Sadachara? How will maintain Sadachara? Sadachara is Milky Monica Vishas asked this question about Sadachara. What is Sadachara? Sadachara, which is the main support for our spiritual practice. In Sadachara, there is everything. Your food habit, you're maintaining your toilet socha, maintaining your Uchishta remnants. So everything, it's connected with this. If we are not following this, if our food habit is not okay in favor of Krishna, in favor of bhakti, that means we are not following Sadachara. If our activity in toilet is not favorable for bhakti practice, for Thakur Seva, so we are breaking Sadachara. If we are not sincere when we are serving, doing anything for Krishna, our deity, our Thakurji, that means touching leaves, touching feet, it's out of Sadachara. Even in Sadachara, etiquette's also there. How to respect, how to behave with others. To elders, to younger, to the same age. Everything is connected with Sadachara. Already many times I described this, that day, some days before also I described point by point. So follow the lecture. Maybe in YouTube also you'll find lecture about Sadachara. Ussa Chakravarti and Dauji. Yes. Not only this, Ahobakiyam, not only this, Dauji. Also, there is the slokas from other. Barha Piram Natabaravu Karnau Karnikaram, some slokas. When he start to recite, then it's the ecstasy of Sri Krishna Prem appeared in Pundari Vidanidhi. Christopher Harris Krishna Krishna Karuna Chaudhary Nitudev Charandas Janitai to everyone. Please advise, we only offered Tulasi ji to Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, Advaita Prabhu only. We not offer Tulasi to Gadhadar Pandit and Srivas Pandit. Please advise and share more light on this. Please, yes, we should offer Tulasi only to 3 Prabhus, not to Gadhadar Pandit or Srivas. Because Tulasi is offering only to Isha Tattva directly. You can ask then how we can offer Tulasi to Srimati Radharani. Yes, she directly Krishna Shakti. She is direct Krishna Shakti. If you say Gadhadar Pandit also expansion of Srimati Radharani, no, then we have to offer Tulasi on the lotus feet of Virachandra Prabhu too. Because Virachandra Prabhu is avatar of Sriman Mahaprabhu. But we are not doing this. So only direct to Isha Tattva, we should offer Tulasi on their lotus feet. For Gadadhar and Srivas, to their lotus feet, only the flowers, not Tulasi. Terenya Fedna, why Gaura Nagara worship deity of Gauranga and Vishnupriya? Gaura Nagara worship deity of Gauranga and Vishnupriya. No, who is following Gaura Nagari mode at Terenya? They are worshipping Gaura and Gadadhara. Who are following the mode, Gaura Nagari mode, they are following, they are worshipping Gaura Gadadhara. Gaura Vishnupriya deity, worshipping Gaura Vishnupriya deity is very rare, only very small. It's very rare. In my life only I visit, even not in Mahaprabhu temple. There is no Vishnupriya deity. In Dhameshwar Mahaprabhu temple, there is no Vishnupriya deity. But in Dol Utsav, they are going to Nagara Sankirtan, and on that day, in the chariot, there will be Gaura Vishnupriya deity. But not all the year, because in the same deity of Dhameshwar Mahaprabhu, they are worshipping Gaura and Vishnupriya both. There is no separate deity. So it is not so famous, it is not so popular to worship Gaura Vishnupriya. Most of the time, either Gaura is alone there, Dhameshwar, like, or Gaura Nitai. And who are following Gaura Nagari mode, they are worshipping Gaura Gadadhar deity. What is her Swarup? Gadadhar Swarup or Vishnupriya Devi? Vishnupriya Devi known as Bhushakti, Mahalakshmi. And Gadadhar, we know Gadadhar Pandit is the expansion of Srimati Radharani. No. Gauranga is Krishna in mode of Radha. So in front of Gadadhar, Mahaprabhu is suffering from separation like Radhika in... No. That's that mood. When Mahaprabhu, he was testing that mood. intimate mood. In Gambhira, that time not Gadhadar was there. Most of the time there, Mahaprabhu will be with Sarup, Damodar or Ramananda Roy. And it was not to look at Gadadhar or see Gadadhar. No. It's from his side. That mood appeared. It's not connected with Gadadhar. To see Gadadhar, it's appeared. No, not that. Milky, Monica Vishas, very beautiful question, yes. At the end of his external pastimes in līlā, when it was came to end, so Advaita Prabhu, he sent, it's a reminder, because Advaita Prabhu, he invited for his appearance. And now he has to do that sentence in worshipping, in deity puja. First, at the end, we have to do this process of invitation of deity. And at the end of puja, we have to do the same process to Visarjan. Visarjan means now to say goodbye. So Advaita Prabhu, he had to do this. He invited Sriman Mahaprabhu when his work, duty was finished. So Advaita Prabhu had to remind now the time to go back. So that's why he said, Aul ke kohiyo loge, Aul ke kohiyo loge hoiyache aul, hoiyache baul, Aul ke kohiyo hate bikaye na chaul. In that way, I forgot this total things. By this letter, he wanted to send this message that your duty is completed. Now everyone, they are on the track of bhakti. For what you appeared here in this material world, now why the person will go to the market to buy rice when they have nothing in their house? So Advaita Prabhu, he said to Mahaprabhu that now everyone, their store is filled up with the rice, so they are not going to the market. So now your duty is finished. Now you have to go back. It was the meaning of that letter. Nay, Vaisnavas also wear a Rudraksha, yes. I'm also wearing Rudraksha. Nowhere is mentioned that Rudraksha is against of Vaishnavism or Vaishnava, they should not wear Rudraksha. Nowhere is mentioned this. Rana Ghosh, how can we keep ourselves away from Vaishnava aparadha? Only by developing that mood as a servant, servantal mood, and take shelter on Mahamantra. Pray to Mahamantra, please save me from Vaishnava aparadha. Only by this, there is no other way, because by our energy, by our own influence, we cannot save ourselves. We can pray, we can chant Mahamantra, we can pray to Krishna, we can pray to Nitai Gauranga. Please save us, save me from Vaishnava aparadha. In that way, we can keep ourselves away from Vaishnava aparadha, only developing such mood of servant. Well, listen, I wanted to explain some different story today, the stories of Valmiki. Valmiki, that means not only that Valmiki who wrote Ramayana, there is also another Valmiki. I wanted to describe this story, but I found today is the appearance day of Gadhadar. So that's why the story of Gadhadar I explained today. So tomorrow we'll listen about this, how to do that with the story. Malaysia lectures also had Sadachara. Anyone can confirm? I'm not sure. This they are all. You can ask Rasha Manjari or Srinidhi. The Gaura, the verse, what is the difference between sannyasa and brahmachari? Please give us your advice. The lifestyle of sannyasi, lifestyle of brahmachari also like sannyasi. Lifestyle of brahmachari also like sannyasi, but they are not sannyasi because for taking sannyas, you have to follow some rituals. You have to do some home, a special fire sacrifice, and that's home known as Giraja home. And there is some special diksha, some special initiation. And after this, all rituals, you will be considered as a sannyasi. But for brahmachari, you don't need any special rituals. You can follow your life in that way as a brahmachari. And also, the benefits to continue as brahmachari, that is any fault are there in sannyasi, then the forgiveness for them, it's not possible. They'll be rejected. A great example in front of us, there is Choto Haridas and Govinda Ghosh. It was a very tiny fault. Haridas, he just exchanged the rice with Malini Devi, from Malini Devi. And Malini Devi that time, she was more than 80 years, above 80 years. Then also Mahaprabhu just reject him. And Govinda Ghosh, he saved only half Haritati, only for 12 hours, half day. Mahaprabhu rejected for that. So very tiny fault also will be very big for sannyasi. They will never be forgiven. But brahmachari, maybe they'll do some fault or some offense. They can apologize. They can ask for forgiveness. So that is the great difference between sannyasi. Sannyasi, they must follow. They are bound to follow all the rules and regulations as a sannyasi, which is very strict, which is impossible in Kali Yuga. But brahmachari, they are not bound. They are not bound to do this. Their offense will be forgiven. So, that is the difference between sannyasi and brahmachari. So the devotees, again I am offering my pranam to the lotus feet of Gadhadar Pandit, who is Gaura Prana Gadhadhara. I am offering my love to his lotus feet and praying to his lotus feet to spread his causeless mercy to all of you. So, Jai Śrī Śrī Gādādhara Paṇḍita. Now I have to say goodbye. Time is end. We'll meet again tomorrow, 3 p.m. Jai Nitai.